Thank you for tuning in to the best parenting show on the internet, Post Daily Dose.
It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post. It's the Post. The Post Daily Dose. It's the Post. It's the Post.
Hey, good morning, Facebook team. Welcome to another episode of Monday morning motivation with Big Papa. Today is Magnificent Monday. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. I hope you are ready to conquer the week. And let me tell you something. Each moment, so we're given throughout the day, we're given moments. Like every moment leads to the next moment, and in any given moment, you can choose to be in some different place, in some different state. The moment right now could be a really crappy moment for you, but that moment does not have to define the moment to come, and it doesn't have to define the moments that are going to come later. It's all a choice. You always have a choice. Hey, Irene. You always have a choice in every moment to choose something different, some different space. And what triggered that is that I had an exchange over the weekend with one of my parents, and she was struggling with her kids. She just didn't feel like things were going well, and just felt like she was stuck, and felt like she was making all the wrong decisions, and just couldn't connect. And you know, it's so easy for us to get mired down in that one moment. Maybe it's been a culmination of moments where we just feel like nothing is going our way. Like life is just sucks. And we just let that dominate our emotions, our energy, and then we let it dominate our thoughts. And when that happens, it just snowballs into the next and the next and the next, and we start obsessing and worrying about everyone else and everything else. And so my response to her was, don't worry about the situation with your daughter. Don't worry about your daughter right now. Just focus on you and where you are at. Just be where you're at. And when I tell people to just be where they're at, what I'm telling them to do is just grab conscious awareness of where you are at. Grab mindfulness, a mindful perspective of where you're at. Become mindful of where you're at in that moment. Because it's when you're operating from an unconscious place that life takes charge and life takes control, and you're literally helpless when you're operating from an unconscious place. When you're letting all the past experiences dictate to you what you're feeling in the present. And the past experiences could be the past experiences from just 5 moments ago. They don't have to be the past experiences from 40 years ago or 30 years ago. They could just be literally a moment ago. I mean, if you think about this for a minute, I get up, I've played football for most of my life. Now it's not necessarily most of it, but I stopped playing football in college when I was 20-something years old, so I'm 45 now, so almost half of my life I played collegiate sports, but that started in high school, and that started from the time I was in the first grade. And so I have banged my body up a lot, and I still lift weights every morning, and I've been lifting weights since I was in the 7th grade. And, so when I get up sometimes, my joints and my muscles don't flow as freely as I envision them as flowing. And so it may take me a moment to get completely upright. Now, what if in that moment, because I was feeling discomfort, because I was feeling stiff, what if in that moment I just said, you know what, to hell with this. I'm tired of feeling so uncomfortable, and I'm tired of feeling so stiff. I'm just gonna go lay back down. what I did in that moment is I just let that moment define my next moments. At least five days, sometimes 6 days a week, I get down on the floor and I do stretching. I can't imagine not stretching. I can't imagine how stiff I would be. Just getting on the floor to stretch, I'm like so stiff sometimes. I can't imagine how stiff I'd be if I didn't stretch. But what if I felt that stiffness and was just like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing this. This isn't worth it. I let that moment define my next moments, which ultimately ends up defining my life. In any given moment, you can choose how you're going to feel. And Mondays, most people dread Mondays. You're not alone. Big Papa dreads Mondays too. It's like sometimes I just want to sleep in. I want another Sunday or I want another Saturday. But you know what? I only let that last a moment. I only let it last a moment. And I can honor it for that moment. But after that moment is over, baby, you got to go. Because I'm rolling on. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to roll on. I want you to roll on from one moment to the next moment. But I want you gaining momentum. I want you gaining momentum for the day. Envision the day you want. And then go after it. And you might have some really rough moments. Well, have those rough moments. Rough moments are okay. That's what makes the great moments as great as they are, is when you have the rough moments. Esther Hicks calls that contrast. You got to have some contrast so you know what's coming next and what doesn't feel good to you. And so have your moments. Do what you got to do. Go through it. Feel it, be mindful of it, be conscious, and then be amazing. Big Papa loves you. I hope you have a fantastic, marvelous Monday. This is going to be a good week for you. I can feel it. I can feel it. We'll see you this evening on Post Daily Dose. And if I don't see you this evening on Post Daily Dose at 6:30 Central Standard Time, I'll see you back here tomorrow.